I think for a long time, education and learning have been separated by a rather thick line, and that thick line is experience. So it has been historically been thought that you are educated, where you actually are absorbing all kinds of theories, and then when you go out into the world and you start experiencing, you have a chance to put these theories into practice, and that is learning. And there's nothing wrong with this thought process. But what if education and learning happens at the same time? And a lot of schools across the world are understanding this entire philosophy, which is basically bringing experience into education. So you don't talk about photosynthesis, you actually turn around and say, there's a tree, the leaves are green, why are they green? And they sit and they understand that. The crux of this is because it never then is forgotten. The brain never sieves it out of its memory because it's experienced it. You might forget if I told you that oranges are sour. But if you taste the orange, I just have to say orange and you would go, yeah, it was that, the thing that made my face pucker. Gratifyingly, there are a lot of schools, a lot of learning systems across the world that are beginning to understand that education, as much as possible, should be experiential. The only other aspect that obviously one can't give children in schools is the aspect of conflict, which is, I want to clean this locality, but the government might say, I'm sorry, first of all, you're a child, second of all, it's my job, and third of all, who's to say you're going to do this better than I can? And I think that is the design for change aspect of learning. Not only is it education, not only is it experiential, but there's an element of conflict. Call it reality, call it the real world, it's right there, it's in their face. And they have to negotiate that. But they have to negotiate that by feeling, because they don't have any strategies in their arsenal, because they're too young to understand that. So they have to combat that by feeling.